Hey YouTube, welcome to my show here. My name is Rob, also known as the Chesapeake Picker. If this is your first time checking me out, I buy stuff at garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, and I flip it onto eBay and Macari for profits. It is way too nice of a day, so I'm coming at you from outside here, enjoying the beautiful sun right after the 4th of July here. I got a lot of things going out, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got. All right, so the first thing I got up here is these men's Sperry topsider boat shoes. I picked these up at the thrift store for about $4 or $5, and they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Sperry's are a decent brand. They don't sell super fast, but they do bring in a little bit of money. And this is the last book out of that Was Then, This Is Now series. This went out for $1.99 plus shipping, and I bought this for $0.25, so I made about $50 all in on these two sets of books that I bought. Spent about $4, and so a nice little profit. Took a couple months to get there, but they're all gone finally. I got this backpack. This is a Ridgeway by Kelty. If you saw my garage video a few weeks back, I picked up two of these for $5 each, and it sold for $38.99 plus shipping. This is just under a 2-pound, so it went out priority mail. Also in those set of garage sale videos, actually this is the same garage sale, I got this Xbox One for $15. I did not have a power source for it, so I went ahead and I bought one off of eBay for $35. I lotted them together, the thing worked great. I had my buddy George, it was out garage sailing with me. He gave me a couple games to throw with it, and this sold for $199 plus shipping. So I am $50 invested, and I'm probably gonna throw George about $10 for the games. And so that's a nice profit there. I got this Power Rangers Dino Charge figure. I picked this up a few weeks ago. The box is completely damaged. I got two of them. I think they were 98 cents each. The first one sold a few weeks ago, and this one went out for $10 plus shipping. Like I said, it wasn't in good shape, so this just went out in a padded envelope. I made sure that I put in my listing, you are not buying this thing for the condition of the box. Got these vintage California Raisins figures. I got a whole bunch of these a few weeks back at a thrift store, and this set of 3 went out for $9.99 with free shipping, and it costs about $3 to ship out. I just threw that in a 4x4x4 box. Out of that same group of stuff, I got these also vintage Wizard of Oz figurines. I have 2 sets of these. This one had one more figure than the other one. I think I spent $10 on the whole lot, so I split those up into 2, and this one sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Got a pair of Maternity women's shorts. I picked these up at a church sale last weekend. There's a whole ton of these. They're all new with the tags, and this one sold for $16.99 with free shipping. This goes out in a poly mailer. It is about 15 ounces, so that stays first class, so it cost me about $5 to ship it out. And I had spent about $1.75 on each pair. Got this item at a thrift store a few weeks ago. This is a Cutco knife block. Be on the lookout for these things if you're out and about. Cutco's a good brand. It doesn't even matter if they're kind of beat up, which this one was. Everything in the store was half off that day. This is about the only thing I found in there. And I got this for $2.50, and it sold for $36 plus shipping. In my last video where I went through all that estate sale stuff, I did show you this item here, and this was a model airplane. I got everything in here for, let's just call it $1, but I got a ton of stuff, and this one sold for $25 plus shipping. This next item here came from my buddy Chris. This is a Sony PS3. It came with a controller, remote. I threw a bunch of my games in. He had a couple games, so the rest of them are mine. This sold for $159 plus shipping. Out of that same bin of little figurines, these Lion King figurines went out. There are 4 figurines, and they went out for $8.99, and that one is plus shipping. Got a whole bunch of pre-recorded VHS tapes a few weeks ago at a garage sale. This lot of 5 went out for $5 plus shipping, so $5 a tape, not too shabby. Got these Nike Air Max Tempo Pippins at a thrift store about a month ago. They were $6.98, and they went and sold for $55 plus shipping. I just beat this item out from another couple pickers that were there. If you hadn't seen that video where I talked about picking this stuff up, they were walked up to the bin of stuff. This was in a shopping cart. These hadn't even been put on the shelves yet. They came up about 30 seconds after I walked away. So I definitely snagged these, and I got another pair of Jordans that are still up in the store. These are a little beat up, and but they do have about 4 or 5 watchers on them now. Wicker baskets. If you've been watching this channel for any time, you've seen me sell a few of these. You know, they don't fly out super fast, but you do get good profits. I had this one. This is like a utensil holder. I had maybe 50 cents invested into this, and I had it up for $19.99 plus shipping or best offers. I got an offer for $16.75, and I went ahead and accepted that. Washington Redskins merchandise. Sold a couple things of that this week. This was a men's XL t-shirt. I picked this up for a couple bucks at the thrift store, and it sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Another one for my buddy Chris here. This is an Xbox 360 game, Forza Horizons, and this one sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Again, everything that I split with Chris here, this is on consignment, and I make 50% minus fees. We each make 50% minus fees. There's a lot of Polly Pockets I picked up at a garage sale a few weeks ago. These kind of sat in my death pile for a little bit, and I didn't get to them, but I finally put them up on auction. Got a few bids on them. They sold for $26 with free shipping. So it cost about $3, $4 to ship these out, and I think I maybe have $1 invested into them. It's another item off of that estate sale with the train stuff. This is Atlas N-Scale remote for a HO track. This one sold. This was in a new box. It did have some box damage because it's been sitting around for a while, and it sold for $9 plus shipping. Another item here, this is a lot of 9 tracks. These are open, right and left switches for the Atlas HO models. This one sold for $20 plus shipping. This one, I believe, still went out first class. A lot of these are just heavy enough to go out where they have to go priority. And when I do these priority, they are going into either a small box, like a small priority box, or I'm putting them into a region A box and cutting it down, resizing it, stuff that into a padded flat rate envelope, so it only cost me about $7 to ship that out. Or Game of Parcheesi. Never played this myself, but this is the second one I've sold. If you come across these in the thrift stores, garage sales, I would go ahead and pick them up if they're cheap. I bought this one for, I think, $2.98, and it sold for $12.99 same day. I had one just a few weeks ago. It was the exact same game, exact same pieces. I just went back to that listing and used those pictures and put it up, and you know, again, it's $10 in sales that you're gonna make for profits, but it's a quick $10. You don't have to sit on this. All right, so this is another item from that train sale. This is an Aristocraft trestle set. This item was new in the box. I talked about this in that video. This one sold for $39.99 plus shipping, and all in on this lot, I spent $60 for everything at that garage sale, and I've made $94 so far. So I'm gonna keep track of this and kind of keep you guys updated on what kind of profits I turn on this, just so you can see when you pick this stuff up, is it worth spending on? Here's cribbage game. Now, I may be the Chesapeake picker, but if you know anything about me, you know I'm from Cleveland, so I would have just as much burned that, but I'm not gonna turn down a profit. Got this thing for $3.98 at the thrift store, and it sold for $19.99 with free shipping. It's gonna cost about $7.50 to ship out. And then the last thing I got is this Cuisinart food processor cup, not the blade, I'm selling that separate. I parted this out because a piece of it was broke, and I'm gonna make a lot more. All in all, I could sell it for $30, but this one sold for $19.99 with free shipping. Cost about $4 to ship that out. Now on to a couple of Macari sales. This is another pair of those maternity shorts that I bought. These sold for $17 with free shipping, and again, it cost me about $5 to ship those out. And then my last item here is another Washington Redskins. This is a Nike Dry Fit t-shirt, and this one I got for a couple bucks at the thrift store, and it sold for $15 with free ship. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Earlier today, I hit up one mess of an estate sale. I got some pretty good video to show you guys on that. That'll probably be coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned to that. Until then, I'll see you next time.